That was, I mean, what is your sense of how this season is moving along? Is it moving along slower to you?
No, we're moving quickly right now, and we're getting in a good getting in a good routine, and I think that helps us. As long as we stay healthy, I think we're gonna like moving at this pace. So the guys understand the work ethic and the discipline that's required to move at this pace, because we're not going to get a bye week now. So hopefully we can draw on that here in October and November.
What's different about your preparations with Army coming
in? Just Purple Cow. They have a Purple Cow on offense, which is the triple option, which makes you defend three aspects of their offense, and obviously poses some difficulty in a short week. And then on defense, they do some things that are unique as well. 8-man front, very aggressive front, something that our guys haven't seen since we've been here. And then a lot of man coverage on the back end. So I think that's the way they're set up to be, and that's why Coach Elverson's such a great coach, to be quite honest with you. And that's why he's the head coach of Army, because of these systems that he employs, both the triple option and then the Desert Swarm defense, so to speak, from Arizona.
Is there alignment very similar to Navy in their plays? I mean, is it basically the same, hidden shell game?
There's some nuances that are different here with Army as opposed to what we'll see with Navy, but very similar in a lot of ways. They have a big target at wide receiver, which poses a threat. They throw the ball out, on screens a little bit more, which makes you chase it
and defend it. He threw more against Vanderbilt than they had. Like, they were averaging 6 passes a game last week. They threw almost 3 times that.
Yep.
What do you think that was?
Again, they threw
good against the run or something? Or
well, they threw good. Well, Vanderbilt's good. They're an SEC team.
Okay.
I mean, they're a good team. So, but they threw it out there, and the kids made some plays, and it forces you to not just gang up in the middle and stop the run. It forces you to run over there, and it's the same thing with Villanueva. It's the same thing with that wide receiver who's 6'10". It forces you to try to cover him down and make sure he doesn't get a big play on you. So those two things, in addition to the triple option, make it sticky. And that's what we're working on right now.
How would you compare their quarterback to the kid, Kaipo or whatever?
Steelman's going to be good. This kid's a good player. I mean, he's starting to play really well right now, which is unfortunate for us. But, he had some growing pains early, but he's a good player. I'm very impressed with him. He's had, either 100 yards or close to 100 yards in the last 2 ball games. So I think he's a good player. He's starting to make really good decisions with the ball, and he's got speed, which is something we have to corral.
So the passing game down here is really good.
The passing game is not elaborate, but it's something that you better take care of, or they'll make you pay. It's positioned perfectly for their offense. To be honest with you, it gives you some things that you have to deal with that you normally wouldn't have to deal with a triple option offense, namely a big receiver and then a screen game to couple coming off of certain number of their looks.
Al, is their defense probably, people talk a lot about the option, what they do there, but is their defense probably the more overlooked aspect of their game, what they do there?
Absolutely. No, I'm really impressed with their defense. And again, people like to classify Army or Navy or Air Force as smart and disciplined and tough and rugged and all that, and they are all that, but they're also talented. This is a talented group. This might be the best defense we've seen since Penn State. It certainly is the best defense we've seen since Penn State. It's a rugged group. The middle linebacker's coming off a 13 tackle game. He's playing with a lot of energy. I think the flag carrier is number 44, McNary. I love the way he plays. Just an aggressive defensive end. I think he's got 5.5 sacks, 6 sacks maybe. 92 is a young man who gave us trouble last year at the end. He's moved inside, and then they walk up a linebacker. The one safety, I think, has got 4 or 5 interceptions. They're an aggressive group, and they're going to press us. They're going to play man-to-man versus make them beat man-to-man, in addition to blocking 8 versus the run. So it poses a lot of their systems, as I said, are designed to do that, to on a short week more than equalize the playing field, tilt it towards their advantage. And I think that's why they hired Coach Ellison, and that's why everybody has so much respect for him, and that's why they're 3-3 with a big win over an SEC opponent.
Coach Parrish said that your defense may have been the toughest defense he's seen in 2 years as head coach at Ball State. What's the difference this year? I mean, you've had Mark's had good defenses since he's been here, but this one seems to be really raising the bar.
Well, this one's off the field more. That's the bottom line. This one's off the field more. The offense is, our time of possession is over 30 for the first time since I've been here. Really, that's not even fair. I mean, I bet you it's over 25 for the first time I've been here, since I've been here. There's a 5 or 6 minute swing, and I don't know that. You guys are gonna have to check on that, but there's a 5 or 6 minute swing in time of possession from this stage last year to now. So that's the biggest thing. We're sustaining some drives. We got to do a little bit better on third down, on both sides, third and fourth down on both sides of the ball. But
your takeaways are on the national rankings up there.
Yeah, they should be.
There.
They should be. We have a lot of veterans on defense. You know, we should start taking the ball away. We didn't do a good job early in the year with it. We're starting to come on now. And again, it's because Andre and Muhammad and John and Alex Joseph are all playing at the level they should be playing at. Early on, they weren't for whatever reason, and sometimes that happens. We try to eliminate that as a coach, but now they're playing at a high level. In addition to what the safeties are doing and what a lot of the other guys have been doing, Adrian and Mara and Peanut Joseph. So, you know, this will be a great challenge for us because you can have a defense that's athletic and can fly around and can sack the quarterback like we're doing and take the ball away. But when you get in a game like this, you got to play very disciplined and very smart football. And hopefully we're mature enough to do that now.
You talk about Taekwon. Was that a great game for you against Ball State?
Jaquan?
Yeah,
Jaquan. Again, I said it after the game. There's no better person, perhaps maybe ever, in terms of who I've been around coaching. But he is a great football player that does not get enough credit because he's just a flat-out team guy. You know, he's on special teams, does a great job for us on special teams. He's one of the best tacklers in the secondary that I've ever seen. He is. And I know guys around the league are talking about it now. He's such a great tackler. He's a smart player. He's taking the ball away, and you know he's a guy who didn't redshirt. You know, he was our special teams MVP. You know, a couple years back, and he's just playing really well. And hopefully he and Dom can continue to do that for us because they're both just great human beings.
Tackling's big. You don't hear a lot of people talk about that. You know.
Tackling's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
We are a throwback, to be honest with you, in terms of that. We really coach it. We coach it every day. We practice it every day, and we do our tackling circuit. And there's so much of college football, so much of football in general now is assignments. You get in this gap, you blow that gap. You got this zone pressure. You got this hybrid defense. You know, but in the end, what's going to win is your fundamentals. And I think with respect to tackling, we take a lot of pride in it, and hopefully we'll continue to tackle well.
Now, you talked about the time of possession thing, the increase in time of possession. How much do you attribute that to your running game, and specifically the development of a guy like Bernard Pierce who's really come on
The offense,
last 3 weeks?
Yeah, the offensive line. That's what I attribute it to. You know, all the guys, the 4 freshmen that we played last year. Just, you know, everybody's more experienced and they're bigger. Again, we only have 1 senior offensive lineman in the program, so they're guys that we've been building. So all we lose is Devin on that O-line moving forward here. So I'm excited because they are experienced, they are mature, and obviously they're physical. You know, they're strong. You know, we have 5 or 6 guys that bench over 30 reps on the team in 225, that's a great number. So we're getting stronger, we're getting more physical, and then obviously we have a running back right now that's pushing the pile forward, and we're left with more 3rd and short and 4th and short, which it's easy to call a game when you're left in those situations. So that's why we're going for it more.